Hey everyone, Juan here, and today in this video I wanted to share with you guys 3 potential winning products that I think you guys can capitalize on. Now, I wanted to start this video by saying I know it's been a little bit since I last uploaded. I honestly have been spending a lot of time, really focused on my business, and I can say that for sure sometimes we underestimate how much time is actually required for specific projects. So between like our actual brands that we work on and our digital training company, as well as like having some of these workshops between the East Coast and the West Coast, there definitely has been a good amount of time involved and needed to be put into those projects specifically. So that's kind of what I've been up to. But I obviously wanted to come on here and still share value with you guys and still share some of the things that I'm working on and what I'm doing. I do know that I get a lot of great feedback from you guys whenever I do upload, so obviously I want to keep that going. So basically one of the main ways I do product research, believe it or not, is actually through social media. So I know a lot of people spend a lot of time like on Facebook or Instagram, scrolling and like obviously sharing posts and checking out what other people are doing, but I agree. Sometimes I can be guilty of that as well, but I am actually working on reducing the amount of time I'm spending on social. Actually on Instagram specifically, which is where I found myself spending the most time, just like, scrolling on there, not really doing much, but spending time. I actually set a limit on my phone, so I'm up to basically after an hour a day that I spend on Instagram, I get a reminder saying, hey, you've been on for an hour, and I basically cap myself at that. But sometimes I do go over, and the reason why is because when I'm actually on Instagram or Facebook, I focus on really utilizing those platforms to my advantage. So obviously I go on there and I connect with some of you guys sometimes, and I answer questions, message you guys back and forth. But I also go on there to research products. So I spoke about this in one of my previous videos. I go over product research. You can actually put yourself in a category that's called engaged shoppers in the eyes of Facebook and Instagram. And basically when you're on that category, you're known as someone that engages with a lot of ads, and actually is someone that is like an engaged shopper, like meaning someone that goes online and actively looks through ads and ends up actually looking at websites and buying things, and someone that has a high potential chance of converting. And so as you guys know, when it comes to Facebook ads, like a lot of people do also choose like, hey, show my ads to this specific audience, but also include engaged shoppers as one of the targeting options, right? As to the people that I also want my ads to be shown to. And so the way you can become an engaged shopper is by spending a lot of time actually clicking and engaging with a lot of ads. By engaging, I mean clicking, commenting, sharing, and actually visiting the websites from the ads that are actually being ran, or the websites that are on the ads that are being ran. That's what I meant. Once you do that for different niches, different websites, different spaces, that's what I do. I focus on becoming an engaged shopper, meaning that I spend a lot of time researching different stores, different websites across many different niches, and becoming an engaged shopper, because it ends up making my product research process a lot easier. Instead of me having to go out and manually find all these products, I now get ads that are actively shown to me on my timeline. And so now what I do is I focus on going on Facebook or Instagram and spending some time on there, not just wasting time, but really letting all these ads pop up, and then saving these ads, these products specifically, and then going and further researching these specific products. But while I was doing that recently, actually right now I'm actually back in Boston. I'm here in my mom's place, so I have a little bit of a different background. I ended up not having much space to work from here, so I ended up having to get a desk set up. I bought this table, I bought these drawers, I bought this monitor, and it's been helping me a lot, because now I'm actually able to get a lot of work done. Before I had to only work from my small little laptop. It's like a 13-inch, so that thing's the worst to work from. But yeah, I got this different setup here, so you guys might see a few videos with this background to set up. But I wanted to show you guys the products I had found. So I'm just pulling them up on my phone. One of the very first products that I have found while actually doing product research for other products, and that's the cool thing is that I wasn't even actively looking for, for these specific products. I was actively doing research across different e-commerce stores and different brands for these specific products to see if there was any competition, and then I ended up finding other products, which are the ones I'm going to show you guys, that I think could be potential winning products. So the first product is it's this UV protection mask. So it looks like this mask, it works really well by protecting you from the sunlight and UV rays. It looks like it covers just the necessary areas. So it covers, again, it covers your forehead, it covers from the mouth down and behind your neck. So it pretty much covers all areas. And I think that this mask, specifically around this time of the year, because summertime is here, can be useful not only for like outdoors, but also things like fishing, hiking, all these different outdoor spaces. So I think that this product could be, I actually saw ads for this product, and I do think that it could be a potential winning product for you guys, because again, it's relevant to the time of the year, and it's a product that solves a great problem. Nobody likes to be out hiking, hunting, or fishing and getting sunburned, right? So that's one product that I found that I thought potentially could be a winning product for you guys. I'd recommend you guys test it and see if you can get any results with it. Typically what I focus on now is less of like actually testing the products while drop shipping it. I focus now a lot more on finding these products and seeing how I can build a brand around this specific product, because personally, ever since I've done that, or I started doing that, I've started to get way better results. So for those of you guys that don't know too much about me, I really focus on using the dropship model to test products, but then transitioning on to build what we call a micro brand. My business partner and I actually put together a completely free case study, which you guys can check down below this video. There's going to be a link there. It's basically showing you guys the exact process we used to launch our very own micro brand, and it's showing you everything, the exact product, the ads, the process we went through, and the results we were able to generate our very first month after we launched. So if you guys want to learn a lot more about brand building, I would recommend you check out that case study. It's completely free. It's honestly just super valuable for you guys just to kind of learn how what that process looks like, because I personally get a lot better results with that from doing that process than I do with just drop shipping. Now, I know on my channel, on you guys that are watching, I get people that are just getting started and people that are a little bit more advanced. So I want to see if I can tailor some of my content for both of you guys, right? If you're just getting started, you can possibly still get started using just the dropship model. But if you're a little bit more advanced, I'd recommend you check out a lot more on micro branding. So I had something in my eye. That's one of the products right there. The next product I had lined up is, don't laugh, but it's like this waist thong shaper or something like that. I was swiping. It looks like I saw an ad for it, and it looks like it's an underwear body shaper or butt enhancer. So now on the internet, sometimes these products, I can't even believe what they're calling them or what they're actually for. But honestly, I have realized that I have gotten the best results from products that solve problems, which I think that this could be a problem that it solves for women, so it could be valuable, but also products that specifically solve like somewhat of like insecurities, right? Typically, I don't think women want to be around not having their butts perfectly shaped as they're walking around. So I think that that may be a problem, at least for for some women. And so I personally, like, for those of you guys that have been around for some time, you guys may recall I shared how the first winning product that I had was actually with these magical push-up bras. And so I think the reason why that product did so well was because it solved an insecurity and it solved that problem. So I think that this product could also be a product that does really well for you guys. Again, I saw an ad for the product. I did a little bit of research. It does look like it has the metrics that I typically look for within winning products. So I try it out. I consider it, or if not, research it and add it onto your list of products to test at the bare minimum. Now the last product that I wanted to share with you guys is actually this. It's this dog flea comb. Now I think that the pet space personally is huge, and there's countless amount of products within this space. I did see an ad for this product just recently, and I have found a few stores that are really doing really big numbers with this specific product. So I'd recommend that you guys consider possibly testing this product out, specifically, especially because, again, like, you also have to consider when it comes to these, the reason why I think that these 3 products have potential is because they're also relevant to the time of the year. So for example, with the first product, we already know that it's relevant to not only this time of the year, but basically any time of the year, because typically if people are out hunting, hiking, or any of those outdoor, or doing any of those outdoor activities, they're exposed to the sun. So that product can be used at any time of the year, I think, but I think specifically now in the summer, it is a big time for a product like that. The butt shaper or butt enhancers, I think a lot more women will be out in the summer wearing dresses and wearing clothing that they obviously want to have their best form in. And so I think that product is also relevant to right now in the summertime. And now this last product is a pet flea comb. I think people, I have a dog, so I know that I haven't had a dog for too long, but I do see a lot more people bringing out their pets and their dogs, or in their any pets that they have, out more in the summertime. And typically if they're bringing them out, they understand that sometimes dogs can get fleas or any of these other bugs, or any of these like possible like infections or anything when they're outdoors. And so I think that this product could be a potential winning product simply because of the time of the year, and it does solve a problem because nobody wants to have their dog or any pet have fleas. So yeah, I mean, if you look at the trend within the products that I've kind of gone over, they do all solve a problem, and they are relevant to the time of the year. So personally, again, and I'm not saying this because I'm not saying this because I'm just like saying it to say it. Like, I've had experience with products that are relevant to the time of the year and also solve problems. So I figured I saw these products. I personally don't have the time to test them right now because I already have other products that I'm working on testing within my micro brands and other brands that I'm planning on launching. So I figured, why not alley-oop them to you guys to, check them out and see if, they're potential winning products for you guys. So that's pretty much it for this video. That's a lot of what I wanted to cover. If you guys got any value from this video, I'd appreciate it if you dropped the like. If you guys have any questions about anything that I went over in this video or any other video, feel free to drop it down in the comments below. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you join the fam, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.